from Crystal Community Sports, and I'm back with another one of those little fitness videos. So today we're going to be doing a quick core blast or an abs blast, and this one's probably mainly for the grown-ups, but it's also great for you older ones and you younger ones if you just want to keep moving. So all of these exercises you can do without any other equipment. All you need is a big enough space to be able to lie your whole body down. So you can do this in your living rooms, in your gardens, to do this. Okay, we'll get started then. Our first exercise we're going to do today is a low plank. So a low plank isn't one of these where you go up on your arms. A low plank is when you go down on your forearms. So you've got your hand to elbow down on the mat. Normally, I don't encourage that we keep our hands engaged. I like a flat hand on the mat or on the floor at all times, just because it creates a little bit more stability for you. But if you find it easier to clasp your hands together, go for it. So what I want you to do is put your hands down on the floor like you're in the Sphinx position, and then extend your feet out one at a time. Bring that bum down so you can feel your tummy muscles engaging, and hold this for 30 seconds. Alright, our next little activity that we're going to do today is we're going to do some scissor kicks. So scissor kicks work like this. You lay your whole body down on the floor, your head as well, trying to keep your neck as close to the floor as possible so we don't engage it too much. You then pick your legs up so they are flat like this, and you can scissor your legs like so. Now you can do them where I'm doing them up high, or you can do them down low. To make it a little bit harder, you can do this motion all the way up and all the way back down. Now we're doing everything for 30 in this challenge. So you're doing a plank for 30 and you're going to do scissor kicks for 30. That means that you do 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way to 30. Or if you hold it for 30 seconds, I don't mind, just meet that magic number. Now next up we have got Russian twists. So a Russian twist is when your hips and your bum are sat on the floor, your legs are picked up and crossed over at the ankles, and your arms and your chest is in a V position. So you can either cross your arms over or you can keep them moving side to side. Side to side is generally easier because you get more of a twist with your body. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4. Ideally what we want you to be able to do is have this opposite elbow going to the other hip, the other hip, the other hip. Do those for 30 and then stop and repeat. Now our next one on our list is crunches or sit-ups. Now older ones, you might prefer a sit-up if you know not to strain your neck, but younger ones I would always advise that we do a crunch instead, just because it's easier on your body and it's easier so that you don't hurt your necks. Now grown-ups, you make your decision. I personally don't love a sit-up, but I would always pick a crunch. They do the same thing, they engage the same muscles, so you'll be feeling the same benefit no matter what you do. If you want to alternate, you can do a crunch and a sit-up. I really don't mind, but we're doing those magic 30. Okay, so it's much easier if you place these feet flat against something. So I'm going to use the window here. I'm going to place my feet flat against something so you've got a little bit of pressure. If you've got a brother or sister or somebody around to help you, why don't you swap around and ask them to hold your feet, because then they can hold you down, hold you secure. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to dip our bodies backward, come all the way up to our knees for a full sit-up. But for a crunch, we're not going to go all the way. So there's two ways of doing a crunch. You can either dip back and come up, dip back and come up, or you can go from the floor. This is a little bit trickier though. And you can only go half the way up instead of coming all the way up. So you can go 1, 2, 3, for example. Now, try and do 30 of those and we'll come back with the next exercise. Now finally, we've got mountain climbers on our list. So I want you to place both of your hands down on the mat like we had before when we were doing our plank. And you are going to go up into that high plank position, but you aren't going to stay there, don't worry. So you're going to bring 1 foot forward and then back, another foot forward, then back. And then you're going to speed it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, it is much easier to do those with trainers or bare feet because sometimes your socks will slip and that can create all sorts of problems. So just be aware of that before you get going and before you get to your full speed. Thank you for joining me today for this little fitness video and this core challenge. Or if you want to show us what you've been up to, share little pictures or videos in the comment section. Good luck!